everybody. Welcome to the New Orleans Black Men and Boys, first of many video newsletters. I'm not just born producer, artist, and program assistant at Moving Forward Gulf Coast, the local impact site of the BMB 2025 campaign here in New Orleans. In this video, we plan to share the amazing work that brothers are doing all around the country, starting right here in New Orleans with the resident fellows at CCRA, Safe Street Strong Communities, the Ashe Cultural Arts Center, and the Youth Empowerment Project.
Greg Rattler Jr., Resident Engagement Coordinator, Central City Renaissance Alliance, also a co-facilitator of the Resident Leaders Fellowship. We work with black males in Central City. We put together a leadership development curriculum to help black men to identify issues in their lives and also to take some power in coming up with solutions to address those issues. Currently, we're dealing with financial literacy. We just had a session a couple days ago where we hosted the Money Doctor to teach these black men some real practical skills on how they can build their own financial wealth to pass on to their families and on to the community. The work that we do is very important because black men, if we don't have black men, we don't have a community. So we feel like it's extremely important to give these males an opportunity to be at the forefront of dealing with these issues that just plague our community day after day.
My name is Robert Goodman. I'm an organizer director with Safe Street Strong Community. I'm sitting here with my man Trap today, just kicking it around. But I first came to Safe Street about 6 years ago on a fellowship, New Voices, to do organizing work. And what really brought me here was my youngest brother was killed by NOPD. And so I came to Safe Street because Safe Street was an organization that worked with families like myself and like the families from the Danziger Bridge to Madison, the Glovers, and many other families that had something to do with police brutality or some sort of killing that the NOPD has done. And fortunate, we had this victory with the Danziger case, which is very sentimental to Safe Street because the Madison family as well as my family, we came to Safe Street together. And so we went through this healing process together because there's no way, or it was nowhere to go to deal with this psychologically. But by being here at Safe Street, sharing the same experience, understanding the same pain, we was able to go through that healing process together. So this victory wasn't just a victory for the Madison, it was for my family and a lot of other families. So we appreciate that victory.
Hey, I'm Luther Gray, and we're here at the Ashe Cultural Arts Center today, and I'm really glad to be part of this movement. Here at Ashe, we're a community-based arts organization in Central City, New Orleans, and we do a lot of work in the community around organizing our people, young people, old people, men, women, around art and culture and how it can be used for social change. And it's really important time in New Orleans because we're really at a crossroad of will there be equity here in New Orleans, in the new New Orleans after the hurricane? For instance, the work we're doing, we drum every Sunday in Congo Square. And Congo Square, of course, is the only place in the antebellum South where Africans were allowed to drum and dance through the slavery period all the way up until today. And that's inside of Armstrong Park, which is in the historic Treme neighborhood. We're being confronted by real estate developers who are really trying to come in and take over that historic black neighborhood. And so we drum there, and we drum here at Ashe. We're drumming all over the city, and we're organizing and partnering all over the city to really make social change happen using art and culture.
Today on June 9th, we had our grand opening for our Tulane Tower Learning Center, collaboration with Youth Empowerment Project, Delgado Community College's Community Adult Ed site, and Criminal District Court in the city of New Orleans. The Tulane Tower Learning Center actually started in 2007 as an adult basic education and GED program to first of all service folks who are court involved, be it youth and adults. The judges and some of the the city council members got together and they decided, they actually realized that there was a direct link to lack of education and criminal activity. And so out of this birthed the Tulane Tower Learning Center in 2007 from the crime summit that happened in 2006. From there we started out serving maybe 300 students, and it's grown exponentially ever since. 2009-2010 we actually served 609 students. This year we plan to serve probably around 800 students. We're happy to say that the Youth Empowerment Project now has 98 GED recipients. About a third or more are now in either post-secondary education or in employment. And we had also some dignitaries here this afternoon. We had Jim Letton, our U.S. Attorney, who spoke highly of our program. We also had Council Members Guidry and Council Member Palmer, the Sheriff, Marlon Guzman, and a bunch of students and different community supporters who came out just to kind of congratulate us on our new site.
2025 campaign is the future. It represents the blueprint, in my opinion, to create our next black movement. The groundwork was laid out in the 5 areas of education, economic development, fathers and families, healthcare, and the criminal justice system. Those areas are very important to the emancipation of our people in the 21st century. Our young people are often, they represent a marginalized community within a marginalized community. And over the years, we have been training our young people to take control of their present and their future. They've been learning the legislative process. They've been making relationships with their local legislators. And finally, they're bringing it to Capitol Hill to talk about how important it is for them to miss a day of school to make sure that they are able to support themselves, gain real skills, and in some cases support their families. It's all led by young people with the guidance of some amazing adult leaders.
Jonathan Peck, Tucson Urban League, Tucson, Arizona. 2025 Black Men and Boys. We will be convening during the summer a roundtable to review and discuss the We Dream a World vision, agenda, policy document that was produced in the past several months. In September or the fall of 2011, we will convene a group of young black males between 50 and 100 to also come together and to begin to define what they want to see happen in Tucson, Arizona.
2025 quick campaign update from Los Angeles. We're investigating right now. We have community residents investigating employment discrimination from the ground level. In Los Angeles right now, interestingly enough, black folks can't find work. That's either on public and private job sites. And so young men and old men together under the LA BMB have come together to say we're going to fight against this injustice. We're monitoring work sites. We're talking about shutting work sites down and creating some measure of dignity for families in Los Angeles, California. All power.
This event is called Men's Night Out, and the night is about bringing men out from around the Atlanta community to help the children of Atlanta public school systems to succeed and achieve the dreams that we all have for them. This event is being sponsored by the 2025 Black Men and Boys campaign, and one of our key areas of interest is education. So tonight we're going to show the film Bring Your A Game, and we're also going to show the community our justice mapping work that we just completed. We're going to highlight the number of high school dropouts in the community, the number of students that are being suspended from school. We're also going to highlight the amount of prison incarcerations that are happening in our community. And so with all that said, we hope that we will motivate the men to understand that their role is vital and needed in the community to change the outcomes for our youth.
I'm Ernest Dorsey, Assistant Director for the Mayor's Office of Employment Development. This center, the Youth Opportunity Center, came about as a result of the initial funding from the U.S. Department of Labor. We actually held youth focus groups before we actually submitted our proposal to say to young people, what is it that you would want? What is it that you want in the center? What kind of services are you missing? We actually did focus groups with agencies to say where the gaps were. And so based on those focus groups, we developed the Youth Opportunity System, what we call System, where we would actually have centers that were youth-friendly, that young people felt it was a part of them. We've designed it for them. They've helped design it. This particular center has a recording studio, a fitness center, and a speakeasy, which is a place where young people just can come and relax. And then we have educational and employment and training type activities that's here at this facility as well. When we first opened up, we actually had a youth management team that actually provided feedback to the manager in terms of how it was being operated and what was missing in the center.
Now, how many other sites actually exist?
We have two here in Baltimore, one in West Baltimore and one in East Baltimore. That center is run by a community organization, but we run the two centers pretty much the same.
What opportunities do you think you guys have created for disconnected youth?
I think that we've offered a second chance. We have earned the reputation in this city that we work with young people that nobody else will work with. And so every young person that comes through this door, we look at them as a potential, and that whatever they've done prior to getting here doesn't matter. And so we've offered a second chance to give them opportunity to succeed.
No, he said he'd be in at 1 o'clock. He's up MBA. Okay. Come in by the door at 1.
Kerwin Simmons, Westside Youth Opportunity Center. I'm an advocate here at this center. We do GEDs, we do job placements, we do training, skill training for members 16 to 22 to get them on the right path to becoming successful individuals in life.
A shout out to the young men in New Orleans. Wish you much success and come visit us sometime.